Stop for a second, my friend. This is not just another video. This is your moment to silence that voice in your head that keeps whispering you're not good enough, not ready, or not capable. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that keeps you small, that makes you hesitate, that convinces you that you'll fail before you even begin. Today, I want you to realize that doubt is a liar, and it has stolen far too many moments of your life. My name is Shi Heng Yi, and this is Daily Path to Strength. Together, we're going to rebuild your confidence from the inside out. I am not here to fill your mind with empty motivation or sugar-coated words. I'm here to give you practical, powerful, science-backed tools that truly work. Tools that help me overcome my own fears, failures, and that paralyzing self-doubt that once almost destroyed me. Years ago, I was drowning. My finances were collapsing, my relationships were crumbling, and I was losing my sense of purpose. Every day I woke up hearing the same cruel voice. You're too late. You're not enough. You can't fix this. That voice almost won. But what I learned was that confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build through small, deliberate acts that you repeat until they shape who you are. So take a breath, sit tall, and let's begin this transformation together. First, understand this truth. Self-doubt is not your enemy. It's your brain trying to keep you safe. It's an ancient mechanism meant to protect you from failure, rejection, and discomfort. But what was once meant to save your life now holds it hostage. Every time you let fear stop you from taking action, that voice grows louder. And every time you act despite fear, that voice weakens. Confidence doesn't come from waiting until you're ready. It comes from doing the very thing you're afraid to do. That's why I created something I call the 5-second rule. It's simple, yet powerful. Whenever you hesitate, whenever that doubt creeps in, count backward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. This interrupts the loop of hesitation and forces your brain into action. When I was rebuilding my life, I used it every day, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to make hard phone calls, to start difficult conversations, to get out of bed when I wanted to disappear. Each time I acted, even in small ways, my confidence grew stronger. Try it. The next time you're afraid to send that message, start that project, or speak up, count backward and move. You'll be amazed how much power is hidden in those 5 seconds. But before we can build confidence, we must face what's breaking it. Take a notebook and write down your doubts. Don't hide from them. Name them. When I did this years ago, I wrote sentences like, I doubt I'll ever succeed again. I doubt anyone truly respects me. I doubt I deserve happiness. It hurt to see it on paper, but it was freeing too, because once I could see my doubts, they lost their mystery. They were no longer shadows controlling me from the dark. Now it's your turn. Write down everything that voice says you can't do. Be brutally honest, because you can't fight what you refuse to see. Once your doubts are in front of you, it's time to reframe them. Doubt is not a fact, it's a story. And the beautiful thing about stories is that you can change them. For every doubt you write a new truth beside it. If you wrote, I doubt I can find love, replace it with, I am learning to open my heart. If you wrote, I doubt I'll ever get that promotion, replace it with, I am developing the skills to earn it. You're not lying to yourself. You're redirecting your focus from limitation to growth. Each reframe is a seed planted in the soil of your mind. Read those new truths every morning like you're programming your brain for greatness, because you are. Now let's build the habits that make confidence automatic. These are small daily practices that align your body, mind, and emotions to create unstoppable momentum. The first is what I call the high five habit. It might sound silly, but it's deeply psychological. Each morning, stand in front of your mirror, look into your own eyes, and high five yourself. No, seriously. For most people, the mirror has become a place of judgment. We see our flaws, our failures, our regrets, but that high five flips the script. It's a symbol of self-trust. When I started doing it, I couldn't even look at myself without discomfort. But over time, that simple gesture became a declaration. I've got your back. Neuroscience shows it triggers a dopamine release, the same chemical that fires when someone else believes in you. But this time, you are the one believing in yourself. Try it for 1 week. You'll start seeing someone in the mirror who deserves love, respect, and success. The second daily practice is to set one intentional goal every day. Not 10, not 20, just one. Too many people drown in endless to-do lists and wonder why they feel overwhelmed. Confidence comes from completion. When you achieve one clear goal each day, you prove to yourself that you are capable. When I was rebuilding my life, my goals were simple. Make one phone call, take one walk, read for 10 minutes, tell my family I love them. Each small victory built proof that I could trust myself again. So tonight, before you sleep, write down tomorrow's goal. Something achievable, something meaningful. And tomorrow, check it off. That check mark is not ink, it's self-belief solidified. Another vital step is protecting your focus. The modern world is designed to steal your attention. Every ping, every scroll, every notification hijacks your mind. Research shows we check our phones more than 150 times a day. That's 150 tiny punches to your confidence because each distraction tells your brain that you can't focus. When I was trapped in doubt, my phone was my escape. I compared my failures to everyone's highlight reels online and it crushed me. So I made a rule: no phone for the first hour after waking and the last hour before bed. I turned off notifications and kept my phone out of sight when working. Within days, my clarity returned. Try this. For 1 hour today, turn off your phone and focus on your goal. You'll feel your confidence rise as your mind reclaims its power. Confidence is also physical. You can't think your way into it. You must feel it. Stand tall, breathe deeply, move your body. When your body feels strong, your mind follows. I was out of shape once, sluggish, tired, defeated. I didn't start with grand workouts, I started with 20-minute walks. I went to bed at the same time every night, made small, nourishing food choices, and honored my body with rest. Sleep became sacred, movement became medicine, and food became fuel. After weeks, I noticed something. The more I cared for my body, the more confident my spirit became. Your body is the house of your confidence. Treat it with care. Now let's talk about your inner voice, the one that loves to criticize. That voice will never fully disappear, but you can train it. When you hear it whisper, "You'll fail," respond, "Maybe, but I'll learn." When it says, "You're not enough," answer, "I'm growing." I use the same 5-second rule here. When negative self-talk begins, I count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and replace it with something empowering. Over time, that voice loses its authority. Remember this: you don't have to feel confident to act confident. You just need to act again and again until your actions become evidence of your strength. Let's get practical. Doubt creeps into every area: your work, your relationships, your finances. When it comes to work, many of you feel like imposters, afraid you're not skilled enough. I've been there. When I restarted my career, I felt invisible, but I took one small step, wrote one blog, made one call, pitched one idea. Each step became a brick in the foundation of confidence. So start small today. Send that email, update your resume, learn something new. Action defeats anxiety every time. In relationships, doubt often tells us we're unworthy of love or incapable of connection. But love thrives in truth. When my own marriage was collapsing, I began with one honest conversation. No phones, no blame, just truth. It was painful, but it was real. That honesty built trust again. If you're struggling in a relationship, take one brave step today. Speak truth, set a boundary, or simply reach out to someone. Connection is the antidote to isolation, and isolation feeds doubt. Money is another battlefield. Debt, insecurity, and fear can make you feel powerless. I've lived that. I remember staring at bills I couldn't pay, feeling like a failure. But when I finally took action, listing every expense, making one phone call, creating one plan, I took back control. You are not your financial situation. You are the person who chooses what to do about it. Start with one action today. Look at your account, create a small budget, or pay one bill. Progress, no matter how small, builds strength. Now let's talk about setbacks, because they're inevitable. You will fail, stumble, and doubt yourself again. But that doesn't mean you've lost confidence. It means you're human. I follow something I call the 24-hour rule. When I fail, I allow myself one day to feel the disappointment. Then I move forward. Don't stay stuck in the past. You can't change yesterday, but you can shape tomorrow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move forward. Even one small step breaks the chains of regret. There's one more habit I want you to begin tonight: tracking your wins. Before bed, Write down one thing you did today that made you proud. It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe you took a walk, spoke kindly to yourself, or said no when you usually say yes. These small wins are the bricks of lasting confidence. When doubt returns, read your list. It will remind you of who you've become, a warrior who keeps showing up. Finally, learn the power of saying no. When I was younger, I said yes to everything because I feared rejection. But saying yes to everything is a silent form of self-betrayal. Every unnecessary yes drains your energy, weakens your focus, and lowers your confidence. Start saying no to things that don't align with your goals, your peace, your growth. Each no is not rejection, it's protection. Protect your time, protect your energy, protect your peace. Here's the truth I want you to carry in your heart. You are not your doubts. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are the result of every small, courageous act you choose to take from this moment forward. Confidence is not lightning, it's fire. It grows slowly, steadily as you feed it with consistent action and belief. Each high five, each goal, each decision to act despite fear, these are your sparks. Keep striking them, and soon that fire will burn through every shadow of doubt. So the next time that voice whispers, "You can't," you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you do it anyway. That's how confidence is built, step by step, day by day, through movement, action, and truth. This is your path. This is your time. You are ready, and you always have been. Now take the first step and walk boldly on your daily path to strength. If this message moved you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Daily Path to Strength. Your journey to unstoppable confidence starts here.